this is Darren Mullings after Tavistock 1, Yate Town 1. Darren, the end of a season, a long season, the last game of the season, it could have been so different. 3 points probably with the taking, but it ended up a draw.
Yeah, it ended up a draw. Look, it was always difficult last game of the season after the disappointment of not quite making it to the playoffs and having nothing on the last game. But the talk was today there is still somewhat on the game. It is 3 points. We want to try and finish as high as we can in the table. And look, I think in general in the game, I thought we played pretty well. We dominated possession again and looked all right in the first half. Although it was scrappy at times. And then look, they scored a breakaway goal from one of our set pieces and that's where it started, and then they go and score. So we're disappointed in that. But the reaction from the players, like I said, is last game of the season, and 20 minutes, half an hour to go. I thought was fantastic, and managed to get a goal. And well, you could have scored a few more. We've hit the woodwork a couple of times. They've cleared loads off the line. It was unlucky in the end. But look, I thought we played really well, and to get a reaction, to that final push at the end of the season was pleasing to see.
I mean, the last half hour, you made 3 substitutions, and then to say you were dominant is understating the case, because you was I don't know how you didn't score. I mean, there was a penalty appeal off the line, as you say. Guessy had one off the line, and it was just like the Alamo.
Yeah, look, it was, to be fair. They've had a lot of games, so fair play to them. They played, I think, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, so we knew they were tiring the game at some point, and I think they did. And we were on the front foot for the rest of the second half, really. But yeah, all you can ask is for the boys to try and score and keep on the front foot and keep creating chances, and we've done that. We're just a little bit unlucky today. But yeah, you mentioned the penalty decisions. I think first half was a Stonewall penalty, and then in the second half was even worse. It was a blatant penalty. I think they've even stopped and not everyone in the whole ground. But yeah, I don't like to mention the officials, but there were some interesting decisions today, and they didn't go our way.
I mean, as if a neutral watching this game, thinking it's the last game of the season with nothing on it, would certainly have been entertained.
Yeah, credit to both teams. It's hard, like I said just now, with the last game of the season, you got to get yourself up for it. There's not much on it, and you're playing for pride. And I think our boys done that today. We stuck to our game plan. We played some good football. We created a lot of chances, and I think an early goal might have been a completely different game. Nick's hit the crossbar with a great shot. Early in the first half, and the longer it goes on, it gives them a bit of belief, and then obviously they get the goal, and then they got something to hang on to. But I'm proud of this group. Since January, they've been fantastic, and it was a tough. I just said to him in the change room, it was a tough environment to come into. The group wasn't used to winning games of football. The expectation was high still, and from January until now, they've been fantastic. We've lost 3 games of football, I think it is, since then, and every game we dropped points. We've questioned everything. We pulled everything apart because we're all pushing in the right direction to try and go on to bigger and better things. So yeah, credit to the boys. They've been fantastic, and even before that, when I first taken over, they've been brilliant. So yeah, it was pleasing to see the final push for the season, and we see what happens after that.
Yeah, and 50 points on the board now, so hopefully next season they'll be aiming for more points. But now we look forward. There's one more thing to next Friday's presentation evening.
Yeah, like you just said, 50 points on the board is always good, especially when you look at where we were a few months ago. So yeah, that's a good mark to get to. Like we said, we're still disappointed we didn't get a few more, but that is what it is. But yeah, we've got the presentation on Friday. It's a good chance to celebrate the achievements of some of the individual performances and us as a team. So we're looking forward to that. It will finish the season on a good note, and then like I said, we can look forward to see what happens next.
Yeah, and anybody who's not got a ticket, they've still got a chance to get a ticket, and it should be a really good evening when we can celebrate many, many things.
Yeah, if you can come along, I think it'll be a great opportunity to do so. I said in a previous interview, I think last week, the link now between the community and the fans again, I think is there. They can see what we're doing on and off the pitch, and there's a real togetherness at the moment, which has probably been missing for a while. So that's really pleasing to see. So look, we encourage as many fans to come along and enjoy the evening with us, and we look forward to seeing them.
Well, thank you for all you've done this season. Thank you for spending the time after every game for the interviews, and we'll look forward to next Friday and then a summer when I'm sure there'll be a lot of building. So thank you, Darren.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks a lot, Bob.